Yeah. All right.
We're on.
Come on, Carl. We're on. We're live. We're actually live, and it's
Wicked.
working. Right, who we got in? Who we've got in? Fucking hell already. Look at that. 16
We got
in.
Sarah.
Come on, guys. We
Okay.
got Lewis.
Just Eric.
Bill.
Yeah, Phil. Wreaking Havoc. Blue Sky. Hi, everybody.
All right, everyone. Right, now, this is going to be a little bit of how can we put this, Carl? This is the first episode of something we're going to try. We're really going to try. And basically every episode I'll come up with a story and then it'll be Carl's turn and then it'll be my turn and we'll go to and from, maybe to and from channels too. And it's not a debunk by any means. It's just an opinion on evidence that we've seen, and we're going to go through different paranormal stories, all these epic stories. And then like we're going to ask your opinion as well in the chat. And it's just going to be like a massive, we might even get guests on to tell us about their opinions on things. And to be fair, me and Carla wanted to do this for a long time, a very long time. So thanks for coming. Carl, have you got anything to say? 'Cause this is the quietest you've ever been.
Yeah, I was just reading the comments and straight away Gillian is straight on my back with Man United losing.
Oh, you dare turn us.
Today almost never happened.
Yeah.
The amount of running around and unbelievable day.
We had a lot of technical issues, lots and lots of technical, but we're here. And the amount of driving around Carl's had to do to make this happen, like I would be lost without him. So we'll all thank Carl in the chat because it's ridiculous. And I'm not ignoring you either. I am very nervous, so I'm going to miss comments, but I am looking back through them as we go. So
yeah, to everybody that said hello, all right, thank you for coming tonight.
Carl's been so fucking looking forward to this, man. He's been rubbing his hands. Oh, can't wait for this. Yeah.
Couldn't wait to get into it.
Straight in as well. Sarah. Fucking hell. We're popular, Carl. Don't be sweating all over you.
We won't, mate. We won't.
So,
Gene.
like as I said, this is just, we want to see the type of people who will come and say whether this will be a good idea or not. So this is more of a practice run than an episode one. As I said to the people who've just come, we're going to go through all different types of stories, look at all the evidence. We'll have it pulled up on here. But the way it's going to work is I'll have to do loads of research, looking at loads of different research and pictures and things. And then I'll have to then show Carl this and tell him the story and then convince him, or well, not convince him, but like show him what there is. And then we'll come up with a yes and a no. What do we think, whether this is paranormal or not? Lots of people have given me some great ideas and so much love as well. And I really can't wait to start it, but we've just really wanted to know whether this would work. And to be honest with you, it's 27 in, Carl. Come on.
I know. I can't believe it. 27 people in. Come to see us. Well, really, they've all come to see me, really. Like Julian tell them a poser. But yeah, I've been looking forward to this, because there's thousands upon thousands of stories out there that actually make you think, are they real? Is it fake? Myths, legends, and things like that.
But like we said, this isn't like a debunk or anything. This isn't like this won't be,
definitely
these are the facts. This has got to be fake. This is more of just mine and Carl's opinion on what evidence we've seen and how cool the story is. This will just be more of like an appreciation for the story. I mean, I've seen a lot of amazing stories on Reddit too. Like a lot of people's first accounts of what they've seen, and they're like, whoa, like sending pictures in and things. A lot of these things can be faked, but we're more interested in how cool and realistic they are, with the evidence. Carl's messing with his lights already. Carl, you're not even looking professional, man. Come on.
I just want to know if I'm bright enough or not.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, perfect. That's all right then.
Matty's in.
Hi, Matty.
Think you need more posters on your wall, Aaron? Well, I don't think there's any room, bro. I'm putting them on top of other ones now. Carl went ballistic with his posters because Carl was like, you know what? I can't be doing this with a little room with nothing in.
Exactly, and sticking them to a wall. I've tried drawing pins, blue tack, super glue.
Yeah, but look what you've got, a fucking Ouija board there, man. There's a ghost in there ripping them all off your walls.
Yeah, but after we done that other stream,
yeah,
that actually moved, didn't
it? We're not saying it's paranormal, but after we went into the green room, because like after this stream ends for everyone, there's like a green room where me and him could talk about what what happened and slag people off we don't like. But it actually moved and like fell, and I was like, Carl, look behind you, and he was like, what's happening? He couldn't even look around his own room. It was really cool, actually.
I mean, I couldn't that close for putting it in the bin.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
Or burying it in the garden. No, burning. Apparently, burning is something that you should never do with them.
See, this is another thing, right? These are the things we want answering as well. So we've got people in the chat now. Does anyone know about burning Ouija boards? Like, is that the right thing to do? I heard that's how you end the game, but somebody told me that's how you release them. Is there anyone in the chat that knows? And I'm going to like put your chat up and everyone can see what you put. I will say though, guys, thank you so much for coming. Like, ridiculously means the world to me, because like we did it on a whim last time and you still came, and now there's 29 people. So Carl, you know what I mean? What can we do but thank them? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, and I do. We're absolutely grateful that you've all turned up tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Right, what's everyone saying? Let's have a look at these. I've got to go back up. Bloody hell, there's loads of you. They've all come to see Carl. Why would you burn a perfectly good Ouija board? See, this is what I mean. And that people say, I pressed the wrong one. All right. Why would you burn a perfectly good Ouija board? See, this is the thing. A lot of people I know, like spiritualists, don't think of them as evil things. They see them as just spirit boards. But then you've got this completely 180 where people say it's only demons that go to them. So it's kind of a 50-50, really. It depends what you believe. See, and there we go. Now, Jean's put something. Let me see. Burning in witchcraft is where...
Something
witchcraft is when
something
you
to
want
happen, like write a wish or burn it. So no, I wouldn't burn it. No, definitely not.
No, there you go. See, and there's another side. There's always two sides to the penny, as they say. You know, it's not really about who's right and wrong. It's about flipping that coin and seeing what happens, you know. And there's a lot of people out here. Drown it.
Drown it? I've never heard of that one before. Drown it? That's probably a good one.
In fairness, it would just destroy it completely, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, do Ouija boards really work, or is it just a myth? I mean, they were sold as a kid's toy back in the day, weren't they? So
this is what really gets me, right? This has always got me now. Now, Ouija boards, right, are supposed to be nothing, right? Like to people who don't believe, right? It's just a piece of paper, some words on. But since a long time ago, we've been using something similar, and then they started selling them as toys, like you said. Now, why did they stop selling them as toys? Was it messing with people's heads, or are they real? Now, I know of friends that have done it. I know of people that are still doing it that completely believe they're either going mad or this shit's legit. Like,
I told you that story, didn't I, about my mate?
Yeah.
You got put in a coma.
Tell everybody else.
That's what you're here for.
There was
4 of us. It's unlike you, Aaron. Can't get a bloody word in edgeways off of the time.
Let me just mute my camera. Carry on.
Go on. I wish you would. Anyway, so there was like 4 of us on this Ouija board, and there was this lad called Robert Needle. He didn't want to play. The Ouija board kept on asking, why doesn't he want to play? And it was going on and on. Anyway, it actually said, I'll get him It's about 3 weeks later, we're at this local disco at this school in the dinner hall. And he was walking out with his girlfriend, and the next thing you know, 4 lads just come out of nowhere and just kicked the shite out of him. Put him in a coma. He had to learn to walk and everything. They was going to turn the machine off of everything, like, but was it something to do with that, or was it just a coincidence? I don't know, but I never ever played in one again after that.
Yeah, I remember you saying, it's almost like, see, the problem is, this is where the penny turns again, right? Coincidence, it always happens, doesn't it? So it's like, was that just a coincidence? You know what I mean? It's so, you have to trust the person you're doing it with. Either do it on your own or trust the person you're doing it with 1,000,000%. Because you're always going to think in your mind, is he pushing that? And they might be thinking the same. Do you know what I mean? So, straight, but so look, what's he put?
Let's highlight it. That's it.
I've tried one a few times, but not got anything to happen yet. But apparently, it won't work on your own. See, this is the problem. It's pretty much what I just said. You know, you're going to have to either ridiculously trust this person. But even if you do I trust Carl with my life. But I know he takes the piss out of me, and I take the piss out of him as well. Like, make stuff happen. You know, death whistles. It's right here. You know, he loved that one. But with them things, even though you trust that person, deep down when you're at home and you're thinking that was fucking scary, you'll be thinking, just to stop yourself, you'll be thinking, was that them? Did they do that? But then I've had other people that have seen the fucking cup go like fucking miles away. You know what I mean? So it's kind of it's a hard one, really. I mean, it like Strayed said it as it was. You know, the law, let's say, is it won't work without 2 people. So how the fuck will we know? You know, is there anything else like that?
It's like the glass in it. Like, I mean, is it true that you're supposed to smash the glass?
I don't know.
Or is that just a myth as well? I don't know.
That's like homemade ones, isn't it?
I don't know, because I've always, what do they call it, the plantif or?
I can't remember. Yeah, I think
you're
almost right. I think you're almost right. You always make up words.
Just a few people have come in. Just want to say hello to everybody. Chill Butterfly, and who else was there? Explore the Unknown. If anybody else has said hello, and we missed you, sorry.
Yeah.
I do want to.
Darkness Diaries as well. Yeah, how you do, man? You are.
That's it. Planchette. Wreaking Habits just said
Planchette.
Planchette.
That's making me hungry, that is. No, but it is. It sounds like cheese or something. Was that what's pancetta? Is that cheese?
Never heard of it.
I can't even fucking spell it. We would. Oh, here you go. It's more. I'm clicking on the big ones here, and I can't even read.
We would ask a question that only someone not playing would know the answer to, like, what's my aunt's dog's name? So, yeah, that'd be a good thing, innit? I never thought about something like that.
See, that makes sense. But I suppose it's so hard to know, though, isn't it? Like, you never would know. Because even though they'd scream in your face, I did not push it. A part of you is like, but I need to believe that you did, otherwise I'm going to be scared for the rest of my life. Do you know what I mean? That would be real evidence. That would be 100% real evidence if you could prove to your brain that they never moved it. You know?
Talking about moving now, and you got a fan in your bedroom going.
Hold on. Yeah. Why is it annoying you?
No, I didn't hear it. I just seen your Broken Capital hoodie at the back.
Is it moving?
And I'm thinking we're talking about this and that's moving. Watch. See?
Oh, it's moving, Carl. Ghost.
What's happening?
I'm just trying to get people's eyes on it, so they're like, I want one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
My daughter has one for Xmas gift. I binned it and someone took it out the bin the same day.
No way.
Bloody hell.
Are you sure it wasn't
out the front? I actually brought mine. I think, what was it, £4, I think. That's all it was from Telford Town Centre.
Yeah, they're like selling them
shop.
for £1. They're literally selling them for £1. But the thing is, it's not about how much they are. You know, let's face it. Like,
Am I still in the chat here?
What do you mean?
Just put, where's Cabo?
You're still here.
Can everybody see me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, look. Hey, House and Cabo.
Yeah, it just says blue sky, where's Cabo?
No, I don't know.
Minding behind the mic.
37. Yeah, he's hiding. He's too small. He's like got a little stool and everything.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah, like it doesn't matter how much you like spend on them, because you've got people that make them themselves. Right now, is that more powerful because they've spent ages making it themselves? Do you know what I mean? Or is like a £4 one from the shop better? Do you know what I mean? Carl, what are you doing? I'm trying to like explain shit. You're just messing around.
I'm trying. They said I'm a bit,
bit.
Trying to make it a little bit.
Well, it's not any fucking lighter. Just
let's turn the main light.
Tell you what, everyone. Let's just stop the stream a minute while Carl does whatever the fuck he likes. What are you doing? That looks rubbish now.
That's better.
That looks rubbish now.
Does it? All that hard work gone.
No, because you were all in the dark and your roof's glowing and everything. Either way, let's get back to it. Don't worry, guys. Me and Carl will be going back out soon. We've got our Christmas out the way. We've let's say we've reviewed a few things, because a lot of shit's gone down this year. A lot of shit. And a lot of people have shown their true colours, and a lot of, like, no names and nothing. This isn't a drama channel, but we've had to reevaluate everything we've done this year to then progress, because we don't want to be involved in any of the horrible stuff that's going on. We want this to be the most laughter-filled scare fest going. And half of it, as I always say, me and Carl are not and will never be like true fucking, amazing paranormal investigators, because we don't know half the facts. We said it the other day, and he brought it up again. We are two council estate knobheads just trying our best to see what we find. And you know what? I think we like that about ourselves. And if we're, if that doesn't say like we're big-headed, but because you can have more fun doing it when you're not worrying about all of the things of like, is someone going to think this is real or not? Because we don't even know ourselves. So I think that's what the beauty of what we do is, because we're going in blind, we have a laugh and a joke, and half of the time we get scared, you know what I mean? So it just works.
That's it.
What do you think, Carl?
I'm just trying to read the chat. I just don't want to be rude, because people are asking questions here.
No, I know, yeah. I'll go through them while you have a little conversation.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're just two council estate knobheads. Aaron's a bigger one than me. But, we just enjoy what we do. But the thing is with us, we'll do it, and we'll have a laugh while we do it.
Shezza will batter you.
I'm a council estate knobhead. Yeah, but it's true though, isn't it? We just love to go out. We like to travel. A laugh on the way. We're going into the unknown, and we just like to have a bit of fun, don't we? And that's what makes it a little bit more better.
I think we kind of fell into the whole like. We fell into the whole like real paranormal by accident, because we were meeting all these people that were, either claiming they were real or are real, and they were so nice. And because we're not there to tell them what she said.
Carl, you're a knobhead. Cool.
Yes, stay awesome. Because we kind of fell into it, and we didn't want to like upset anyone. We're new to this. We're not fuck all really on here at the moment. Come on, we've got a lovely community base, and everyone's happy. But as it stands in the world, we're just a couple of people trying at the moment. So we best behaviours around people and then having jokes and making friends. That's all the past year has been, really. Maybe year and a half.
Exactly. That's
and
it.
then it's only now we've realised how serious things can get that we want to make sure we're in the right group of people, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, the people we've met are still amazing. But what I don't want to do is shit on their channel because we're not like them, or I don't want them to look bad because we like to have a laugh and a joke as well, and they're all serious. So, I mean, some of the people I've met, I mean, like Lewis now in the chat, right? I talk to him all the time. We get on like we've known each other for years. There's a few people in here that I do that with now. I would not have met any of these people if I hadn't fell into that genre. So I'm happy I've done that. But you're going to see a hell of a lot more of just mine and Carl's style now.
I'm just reading some more of the comments here. And Gillian, you know what I mean? And Chill Butterfly, wouldn't have you the other way. Gillian is my mod. She gives me more shit than anybody.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be
like meeting doggers and carrot chases.
Exactly, yeah.
Right. Now, that has got to be one of my favouriteest places because
It's
we've
not
been
mine.
there now 3 times.
Twice,
No, it was
isn't it?
3 times.
3
Because
times.
we drove up past to it.
Oh,
We
yeah,
meant
we
to
didn't
do it
even
again,
bother.
didn't we? And we didn't bother.
Yeah.
Because every time we've gone, there has been a group of people. As I said in the video, I've never felt like a piece of meat in my life. But they come up, shine their lights. Who are they? Oh, he looks all right. Start flashing. They were like, can't look for ghosts because there's some doggers in here.
I mean, if you tell a real story, Aaron, when we sat there in the car,
yeah,
and that car come and parked at the side of Aaron, I actually undone his window. I said, come on, Aaron. Come on, Aaron. You don't want to act a tease, mate.
Yeah, he's an ass because I got him back real good as well. Because Carl was a bit like he was unsure about what this is supposed to be a paranormal podcast, but fuck it, we don't care. No one in this chat cares. We just like having fun. But what happened was he was driving out, and I said to Carl, your lights aren't working. They're not on full beam. So he started flashing them. And it looked like he was flashing the other cars. And he was like, oh, I started driving off real fast.
Exactly. But that was a mad place. And I mean, I think the last time we didn't even bother getting out of the car because as soon as we pulled up,
someone else
these
pulled
blokes
up straight away.
this bloke actually got out of his car to come towards us. And I'm thinking, no way. There's just no way I'm going to have anything to do with that. No bloke's putting his head in my car window and asking me.
Yeah, I like this. I actually like this because there's a lot of it at the moment.
I'll take you back again if you want to go then, Aaron.
No, this. I think what you do and the way you guys do it speaks volumes. Sometimes you have to take the drama with a pinch of salt and just ignore it. That is exactly what I'm talking about. If you've got drama, right, with one of my friends, or one of my friends has got drama with you, I'm not going to hate either of you any less. I'm just not going to be a part of it. Because I, as a rule, don't hate anyone because it's too much fucking effort. It's too much effort to hate anyone because you're just thinking about it all the time. Now, with all this stuff see, I hate talking about it. I even hate talking about it because it's one of them things where there's so many different stories and I've heard them all. I've literally heard them all. And when you hear them all and you're this middleman, it's like, for God's sake, guys, just please, just be yourselves, get on with it. It's fine. People have their opinions of you. If you want to be like, let's face it, half of the people now on this, even us, want to be somebody at some point. We'd love to do this as work. Everyone would in the whole world. This is the best job in the world, being yourself and showing your creativity, right? You cannot expect every one of those people that follow you to like you or to love everything you do. I've got best friends that follow me that go, that was a bit crap, Aaron. Do you know what I mean? And I love that. Just take it as a criticism, say, okay, no problem. I'm not going to change, but thank you anyway. Done. Like, it's just so simple. What do you think, Carl? I'm gonna stop saying that now and wait for you.
Yeah, like you said, like we don't want drama. I just want to go out and just do the videos, upload them, and just, you know what I mean, enjoy the videos and the premiere, and just watch with everybody else. I ain't got time for all that hate and all that, like, but just reading some of these, like, like showing Carl, carrier bags on his trainers. That was a funny night.
Yeah, it was. It's not the first time you've done it either.
No, but that was the last time, and I'll never do it again.
Literally, the first time I ever seen him do it, we was at the prisoner of war camp, the army base. And I was like, what's that rustling noise? Yeah. And I turned round, and Carl was hunched over, bent over like this, putting on bags. And I was like, what are you doing? Why don't you just not wear good shoes when we go out? I was like, we're not going to a lovely place. Wear
I
different
haven't got
shoes.
Any old shoes, like
and
all
he was
my
like,
shoes.
I haven't got any. I like my shoes. And he nearly slipped over though because the grass was so long and wet, and he's there going like skating on the fucking. And I'm like, Carl, just. And then the best thing ever is, and I never caught it. Carl caught it, and he put it on his video. I think I can't remember now.
Yeah,
I really wanted the footage, right? After the whole day of him wearing these bags, he took them off when we were in the thing. He was like, yep, it worked. We did our little investigation. We had the best time ever, right? We got to the car, and Carl was like, see, that works. Not my shoes are going to be perfect now. Watch this. Took the fucking bags off. What he hadn't thought was when he took them off in the field to go and do the investigation, his feet were getting muddy. So he filled this bag with mud, and it had sloshed around in his shoes. He took it off, and he was like, what the fuck? And his
Is that how it happened then? Because I still don't know how that happened, because I just thought he was walking on that gravelly patch as well. I thought I've worn holes in the bags. So as I've gone back onto the grass and the mud, it's gone through the hole. And I thought, how can this be? It was perfect when I went in the building. I was like real proud when I got back to the car, and I like gave him a look to say, see, that's why you wear bags. And he just rolling over in laughter, he was.
And he said, see, that's why you wear bags. Took it off, and it was just a mud ball trainer. It was so covered, it would have been less covered if he hadn't worn the bags. Because it got all over the top.
Me and my trainers. I mean, if Lewis is in here still, when we drove all the way to Derby, we went in that hotel. And we bumped into some other paranormal.
Yeah.
And they turned around and said, don't go upstairs. There's a bloke in a pitch black eating a packet of crisps.
Yeah.
And then I started walking and walked straight into human shit all over a brand new pair of Nikes.
He was like,
and I just thought, why me?
I just wear my brand new shoes, and there was obviously squatters in there, bless them. Like, if I could help every squatter I find, I would.
Yeah, but the thing was, I'd help them to the toilet. This was a bloody hotel. It had 7 to 8 different toilets. Why do it in the middle of a bloody room? So
Carl jumps through the window. He's like, this is amazing. What was that? Looked down, and it was blatantly human shit. He just
look, Lewis is in there laughing his head off.
Look, brand new sneaks.
I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. I had to jet wash them the next day.
It was so funny because like we had to get back in the car, and I was like, you ain't getting in this car. Like, it's not even mine. No. We had fun. See, no, that's another one I just want to say before you say anything. That's another one. Like, we tried 3 different places that day, didn't we? 3 or 4. And we were with Lewis and we were with iConjure. Now, this is where, if you look at the episode, this is where I say at the start, and I made it funny at the start for a reason, because yes, we did try paranormal. Them like do all the real stuff, and we're like following them along, learning stuff, you know. But I like to have a laugh and a joke, not only to ease my sort of brain, but to ease everyone else as well. It kind of breaks the ice, and we had the best laugh ever there, didn't we, Carl? Come on.
Oh, I mean, you smacked me in the head with your camera that night as well.
I didn't even mean to. I was like, Carl, look at this. Bang! It smacked him in the fucking head.
I mean, and then we almost never got there.
Yeah.
Because we went down the wrong way and we was going down a toll road.
Yeah. Fucking hell, don't, man. That day, it started off shit, but we had such a good fucking time, honestly. And then when I met Kim as well and Chris, I thought, oh no, best behaviour. You know, it's these serious guys now. I better behave. And I'd already known Lewis from before, so it was all right. So I thought, best behaviour. And then she started to speak, and I was like, I don't need to be on my best behaviour. And she broke
Definitely
the ice
not.
so well. Like, and she just like started swearing and being ace. And I was just like, you know what? These are my type of people. And that's why I like doing what we do, because we are.
That's all right, Caroline. If you're late, you don't worry about it.
No problem. It's 42 in, Carl. Don't be worried.
42 people in. Jesus Christ! See, don't tell me that my end.
Yeah, who tells me everything? So, well, what are we talking about?
Me.
No, you and your shoes. I swear to God, one day I was expecting him to like walk up to me with a pair of woven baskets like on his feet or something, like anything but shoes.
I never thought of that.
Don't fucking do it.
I'm joking. I've got boots now.
New
I wear
episode.
boots. Yeah, I wear boots now.
He's actually bought a pair, and he couldn't even buy going out like walking boots. He had to buy posh fucking boots, posh leather boots. He couldn't just buy a pair of fucking raggedy work boots that's going to get smashed. He had to have nice little leather brown boots, didn't you, Carl?
It's because I'm from an era where breakdance. So when I was a kid and everybody was breakdancing, it was night this, night that, and Sergio Bikini, and I just grew up with brands, and it's just followed me all the way now.
Did you just say you wear a bikini?
Sergio Bikini.
Don't lie to everyone. Don't lie to everyone, Carl. So I just want to say sorry for the people who were in before. It's going to sound a little bit boring. Strayed likes to break dance. Why don't you do a fucking? Why don't you do a little dance off? That'll be a sick. Oh, my epic intros I like to do is going to be
competitions of that,
dance off. Yeah, but not for fucking about 80 years.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to pop that 80 years up.
But yeah, so sorry if it's boring for the people who have come in before. But basically, what I want to do with this podcast is it's going to end up being I'll come up with a story for one episode, and then I'll like tell Carl the story, put a bit of ambient music on, try and read some sheets. But what I'll do is I'll tell him the story, and then we'll go through the evidence. We'll have it up on the screen as well, and like pictures and written letters or whatever. And then it'll be kind of like murder mystery, but paranormal. And then all of you like in the chat can get involved as well. And basically I have to sort of not convince Carl, but make him sort of go, right, okay, I believe this because of these reasons. And then we'll have to come up with, right at the end, whether all you like in the chat think it's a yes or a no. And Carl will say yes or no, and then I'll say whether I believe it or not. And this isn't debunking. This isn't. This is the opinions of us and these epic, amazing stories. And, you know, some folklore might be thrown in there. Some laws that people know really well, like the black-eyed children, or fucking some crazy animal that was seen in the fucking woods. You know what I mean? Crazy things, but with like newspaper clippings, video footage. We'll go through the whole lot, and then we'll all come up with a conclusion together, whether we think that these things are true or false. And I feel like that's a better way of all of us getting involved as well, because you know, I like the premieres, I really do, because everyone talks and it's amazing and everyone's happy. But I feel like this is more integrated for you lot to get involved as well. You know, that's why I'm going to put it up on the screen of things. What do you think, Carl?
Thank you. I was trying to get a word in there. Like, I mean, I don't think I was that small that I've, you know, just gone like, you know, like that myth. I mean, I don't know if it's from here. I mean, Vicky, she's from America, so or anybody else is from America in the chat. Like that one where they break down and the chap goes out to get petrol or help, and then all the police are there. And they said, like, over the speaker, don't get out the car. And there's a bloke banging an head on the top of the roof. I've heard that for years, virtually all my life.
Banging a head on a roof.
Yeah, you've never heard that story. Anybody else heard that story?
No. I did see a true crime story. This is true because I watched the footage. It's fucking vile. But there was a guy. This is one of them ones where you don't know who you know. You know, he was sat on a bus with all these people, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, just started eating another bloke.
Yes, Gene.
He started eating him.
Eating him?
Like, yeah, eating him and then stabbing others, and then he come running out with a head in his hands. Like, what goes through people's minds? It's unbelievable. Like, it literally, I know that sounds gruesome, and I'm sorry, but honestly, I saw it on this true crime thing.
See, yeah, actually, Victoria Maddox, put that up, Aaron, in the chat.
Where?
Victoria. Yeah, heard of that at junior school. Carl scared me for mums. Yeah, I've heard it all my life about that. I don't know if it's from this country, from America, from other country. But
so who was banging the head on the?
It was a madman. Right,
hold on.
Who's chopped her husband's head off, was banging it on the roof, and the police were in front of this. Say again.
A mad woman or a madman?
A madman.
Had his wife said. Who's that?
Right.
Are you listening?
Sit back and I'll tell you again.
No, I heard what you said. He breaks down, goes for fucking petrol.
So he goes, she stays in the car.
Wait a minute. I heard. Okay? I heard. You said he breaks down, goes for petrol, the police say stop, and some thing is smacking an head on a car. How the fuck am I supposed to know the rest of the story?
See what I have to put up with week in, week out, people. This is what it's like in the car, no matter where we go. So he goes for petrol, and he's gone for quite a while.
Okay. And
the police turn up, and they put all lights on her and get a microphone and say, "Do not get out the car." The next thing she hears is banging on the roof.
Yeah.
And apparently, it's her husband's head. This madman's banging on the roof.
Okay. So
she
gets out the car.
Yeah. No, he tells her not to get out the car, the police.
So how does she see the fucking person smacking the head on the roof?
Because eventually they catch him and bring him. Jeez, really?
I've just ruined it, haven't I?
No, we all know who it was on the roof.
Yeah, some psycho with her husband's head.
Psycho. So eventually they're going to get him off the roof, aren't they? And that's how she bloody finds out.
Oh, okay. So she wasn't out there like watching it thinking, oh, this is a bit weird.
No, I'll get back in the car. It's getting a bit cold, like.
Can I still go to the shops, please? I needed some bread. Crazy, man. It was the guy's leg scraping on the roof of the car. Yeah, it wasn't the head. Oh, I was right. It was the guy's leg. Yeah, but then again, stories change, so it's okay.
Yeah, but that's it.
It was the guy's leg scraping on the roof of the car. In the urban legend I heard, the man hung the guy from a tree above the car, so the scraping she heard is her fella hanging. Fucking, that's morbid. See, you tell us a better story.
She does, doesn't she?
She's got facts. Crazy. Yeah, no, what was that one you were telling me about, or do you want to save it for your turn?
The one I was telling you, no, I want to save that one.
You're going to save that one because you're going to have to get evidence and shit for that one.
Yeah.
Like I said, guys, man, there's so many stories. Let's face it, we've been telling ghost stories now since fucking day one, since we knew what sitting around a campfire was. Everyone's got a paranormal story, and everyone, till stupid age, will still tell ghost stories because it makes you feel a certain way, and you trick your brain, and you start walking around like, oh, maybe there's some truth to this, What else we got here?
Yeah, I'll put Julian's up.
Here's a question. When we hear voices in your head, well, what would a deaf person hear? Not being disrespectful. No, I weirdly thought about that before. Film was a rogue and drove away. Oh, bloody hell. So that story's fucking true. Is it true? I don't know. Right.
I think
So,
it is.
I think it depends whether they've been deaf from birth, I think. Because you'd never know what a sound was anyway, would you? So you wouldn't be able to think it. Do you know what I'm saying? If you were deaf from birth, whereas if you had a few years, then you became deaf, you'd still think in your voice, I think. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm talking about? Carl, have you had a stroke?
Yeah. No. I'm just reading a few of the chat, that's all.
Oh, you madhead. Right, what else we got here? Ginkangoo. His feet dangling. Yeah, Vicky, his feet dangling. So it must have been his feet. Where did you get slamming his head off the fucking roof, Carl?
Like you said, over time people just add, don't they?
Are you mad?
Gillian.
Carl stroked plenty.
See you strayed. Have a good one, mate.
See you in a bit, bud. See, it's nice that the community now that let's say, when I re-thought about things, I didn't want to be. Let's not get into it right now. There's a video for that, and I'll make sure it's epic, like an epic intro. Make it all sad. Don't think it's true even, but the story changes country to country. I think lol depends on how
deranged
the kids are. So I can't fucking read, guys. I don't know if you know this, right? I may have said it before. If I do an intro that's like me speaking and things, it's probably took me 24 hours to get 3 minutes of footage because I stutter and I can't read and I don't know what to do, and then I have to edit it all together and it sounds like it's nice, just me just speaking like I am now. But I swear to God, if you put a script in front of me, I'd stutter.
Well, yeah, that's exactly right. Like Chinese whispers, each time the tale is told, it gets scarier.
This is, but I like that. I like the further back you get, how different things change. Now, there's one that I wanted to get into with you. I'm not really spoiling anything because you don't know which one it is, but it's like nursery rhymes, like how innocent nursery rhymes are now, but back in the day were about some fucking crazy things.
In that Ring of Roses?
Ring of Roses was about Black Death, I think. Pocket full of poses of tissue, a tissue. Falling down was being dead. There's loads. There's absolutely loads. Like they sound so innocent, and they're still sung today. In this is the mad thing. They're sung today in schools all over the world, and how these kids. No one really knows where like these kids get these little urban myths from, but they all seem to be very similar. Does that make sense? Like Parple said it in Here's the Once, and I'm stealing it. Everyone can tell him if they like. Everywhere you go, there's a grey lady. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's so fucking crazy how urban legends can travel so far and become part of where they are. Do you know what I mean?
You could be right there, Gene. I think it's a story to warn teens
I'll talk
to
to
go
myself.
remote areas in the car at night.
I'll talk to myself.
Was you saying something there, Aaron?
No, I wasn't. I was just acknowledging you and talking to you, and you was just looking at everyone's lovely comments. Should we just sit here while you read, shall we?
No, I'd just like to read the comments.
Oh no, yeah, we can go back through them in a minute.
Another film about Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, there's a
Amazon Prime.
In fairness, they've done the Winnie the Pooh one. I saw one about the Grinch the other day. They're turning them all into horrors, man.
Yeah, but how the hell can you make Humpty Dumpty scary?
Cracking people's heads open like eggs. How can you make Winnie the Pooh scary? They did it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
When Winnie the Pooh can walk, Humpty
Imagine
Dumpty
that.
sat on the wall.
Hello, I'm Tigger. Stab. Fucking. then, guys. If you think it's a good idea what we've been talking about, please let us know in the comments now. We really want it to be a thing as often as we can. Hopefully every week, maybe every 2. It all depends. Like at the moment, with the way Christmas has been and everything else, I'm working away a lot, so I haven't really had time to fucking edit loads. But I can do this from anywhere, you know. So me and him are going out soon. Carl's now got a week off. I've got quite a few days off. We'll get some stuff pumped out for you.
Days off.
Yes. He texted me when, yes, I'm off. And I was like, yes, let's get some videos done. Everyone's just saying, yeah. I knew you would, really. I knew you'd say, yeah, great idea, let's do it.
They did a horror film on the banana splits.
On the what? Banana splits?
Yeah.
Where are you
that
fucking
kid's
reading
cartoon?
that? No, bananas in pajamas.
What was it?
Bananas in pajamas.
Oh, walking down the stairs.
Should we do this in our pajamas next time?
Actually, I was going to put my pajamas on, actually.
I got
SpongeBob ones.
I'm actually sitting on mine because they're comfortable. It's like a big, thick cushion. In fairness, I remember one of my comments on that video I did where I get sucked into the telly and then we're in Little Schlabby. I was wearing my Grinch fucking top, like snuggly thing. And they were like,
yeah.
Nice jammers, Aaron. I was like, what's the video like? And they're like, nice jammers. I was like, no problem. Banana Splits was a 70s kid show.
I can't remember that. I was born in the late 80s.
You fucking liar. You were born in the 50s, weren't you?
Mate.
Well, how were you old enough to break dance in the 70s?
It's the 80s.
Mental. Right. There is one thing I do want to ask. Because a lot of people missed it last time. Because in fairness, we didn't even know we were going to go live last time. We just thought, we'll give it a go. And we didn't tell anyone and just see who turns up. And it still ended up being quite a good live, you know. And we asked the question to everyone: is there anything? Please put it in capitals, so I know it's a question. I've nicked that off somebody else as well. I got to stop stealing shit off people. Put it in capitals so I know that it's a question, and we will answer your questions as well, because we want to reconnect with everyone. We want to get back into this. We've had our break. Do you know what I mean? Just type in what our name first and then the question. Like if you want to ask Aaron and Carl, or if I'm just getting a bit too specific, just put, Carl, what's your favourite thing when you were born in the 50s? You know, silly things like that, and we'll answer them.
Oh my God. The 50s. It gets worse and worse each week, this lad.
Well, it's not my fault. We like the banter. We like the banter.
Oh, we do. We do it constantly.
If we didn't have the banter, I don't think we'd have a channel. Because it'd be two guys going somewhere, not knowing what the fuck they're doing, and just going,
well, that is us anyway.
Sorry, guys. There wasn't anything here today. Goodbye. Like, you know.
I mean, come on. We scare ourselves more than anything else. I mean, that time we went to the Ivy house, I jumped out the window, landed on a piece of wood that was like on a seesaw, and that thing flipped up in the air, and I almost jumped back out the window in fright.
That was fucking hilarious. Here you go. It's first question. Have either of you seen a UFO? Carl, you go.
I don't know. I think I might have seen something in the sky.
Yeah.
It was a late night. It was down near the Woodbridge, and I took a chunk out my alloy wheel, actually, looking at it.
Yeah.
And then it just, poof, it just went. Was it a UFO? I don't know, but it was a bit strange.
Bloody hell. Well, I haven't personally. I've seen weird shit in the sky. Something went over us a bit slow, and we were like, that's a bit weird. But my mum and my stepdad was in the garden, and they saw these fucking 3 lights, and then he just went like shut up fast as anything. I can't remember the exact story, and that's just right out in my garden. So
That was the
I always, I want to see some of that. Right, here we go. Next question. What is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? Is it 24? No, what is it? 42? What was it on that program?
24 hours.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They said the meaning of life is 42 or something. Someone tell me, because someone is bound to have seen that shit on here.
Not me.
Someone is bound to have seen that. What do you think the meaning of life is, Carl?
I ain't got a clue. Being happy.
Being happy. That is true.
Being happy. Getting on with everybody, being happy, and just being able to live the life that you want to live.
Yeah, 42. Fuck you, Carl. See, I was right. See?
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of anything cool.
I've heard of that channel, Cable TV. That's cool.
Yeah, that's all right. It's not the best, but it does all right.
Bastard.
All right, here we go. Where and when did you guys meet? We went through this one before, didn't we? Yeah. I was a police officer in I want to say the 50s, and I caught him. And then we went for a time vortex and found ourselves in 2001, and we've been friends ever since.
That's it.
No, I've known him.
How did we meet?
I've known you, fucking hell, since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Probably 23 years. Because I moved up towards you when basically we lived next to each other. And I moved up to him when I was about 10. I think I was about 10, 11. So I've known Carl. He was old then, Yeah. So now, fucking hell. So look what we got. 42. I told you it's 42, Carl. Did Carl groom you? Well, I just want to tell my story about Carl. No, I was friends with his son. There's not that much difference in it. Carl was quite young when he had kids, to be fair. And I started doing YouTube. And Carl told his story last time. I think there's a few people in it that have heard it before. But Carl went to hospital with like bad condition, like he had strokes and things. And he started watching my channel, and he was like, I want to do that. And then as he got a little bit better, he came out with me one day, and he just got the itch. And then I was like, come again if you want. Next thing you know, fucking Broken Capital becomes the Carl and fucking Aaron show. And it's never changed, and I don't want it to change, because we just have the best fucking time in the world. We really do.
Definitely.
Have I missed anything here? Let me see. Carl, have a chat while I look. Can't just sit there in silence, bro. It's a fucking podcast.
You're going to laugh when you start reading some of these then, mate.
Why?
Yeah, we live in a small town, so everybody knows each other, really.
Chris is here as well. Sorry, Chris. I've completely... honestly, I don't even look at this side until I have a look, if that makes sense. Everybody, Chris made me... I haven't got it up on here. Next time I'll show everyone. Now, I was having a really bad time. Like, going through... friendships and what I want to create, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, and I had a week off before it was even the Christmas time. I was like, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to stay away from everyone for a little bit, get my head back in gear. And then Chris surprised me with literally like a little piece of fan art. I don't know if he wants me to call it that, but that's exactly what it was. And it was really good. Hold on. It'll be on my phone.
I've seen it.
And it's the first piece of fan art I've ever had, and it kind of gave me that itch again. It made me think, fucking hell, someone has took the time out of their day. And Chris is a fucking phenomenal artist as well. Like, if anyone else is in the Discord that he's in, Just let me find it now.
Just go in your community.
It's on here. No, I can't get anything up, can I?
She cracks me up and all, Sarah, the things she comes out with.
Is that going to
yes,
work?
Vicky, the
Too light.
tomato juice did work.
Too light. Hold on. No. Is that going to work? There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Now, Chris took time out of his day to do that for me, and I saw it, and I was so happy. I was literally buzzing. I showed every single person that I could that day, and it made me so fucking happy. So I thanked him for that as well. And he has come out of his shell so much since the first day I met Chris on a podcast, and he opened his heart and soul out, bless him. And now he is so much out of his shell, and I'm so happy for him. Honestly, I really am. But yeah, I really want a t-shirt. What else we got here? In fact, that picture I put on my community post if anyone wants to see it, like properly.
Which cartoon character would you pick, and what would you be?
Hold on, where's that? How far down are you? I've scrolled all the way up.
Have you?
You can answer it though. I'm not saying you're not allowed.
I'll probably be Bugs Bunny, because he's pretty cool, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's always in and out of holes.
You dick. Let's just scum up the podcast. I'll probably be, I don't know.
Yeah, I look, somebody else has put, where did the
Taz,
nickname Shag come from?
You what?
Where did the nickname Shag come from?
It's not a nickname. It's kind of like how we say mate, where we're from. Yeah,
it's like, I'll do business, we say up here, I'll do
no,
shag.
Some of the older guys, how do? It's like, all right, shag. It's like, all right, mate. It does sound a bit vulgar, actually, when you say it. If you said it out of context somewhere where people don't realise. But it's just like, all right, dude, you know, that kind of thing. Like, whoa, that was mad. You know, all right, shag. Fucking let's not do that again. You know what I mean? It's like... It just comes out. It's just so natural, like, you know. And me and Cole were on about it today, because we'd said it a few times in a video, and he was like, "Someone asked me about that."
People, like you said, if we go out of town or we go out where we live, and you start saying that, like shag, they think, "What are you saying, mate?" You know what I mean? You cause a bit of trouble, but in our town where we live, it's just greeting people, innit?
Where are we? Where are we in the chat? So, did you say? It might be crabs. Fucking hell. Right, I'm up to date. If you say business around here, they would ask the price. Oh yeah, business.
Where are you from, Gillian?
Want to do some business? I've seen that video. That's A's video.
Little Miss Madhead.
East Mids, where we use shag or ducks. What? See, I'm illiterate. So when you put slang in there, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So
I feel I'll read it.
All right, duck. All right, shag. All right, duck. From the East Midlands.
Yeah.
So the East Midlands, okay. Where's that?
All right, duck. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Originally Liverpool, like. That's why I'm a true blue. They lost them all today.
Oh, here we go. Here we bloody go. You can turn it into a football stream now, Carl.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about it today, do you?
No, I don't. See my bloody Eddie, my team does.
Right. It's been an hour. Thank you all so much for coming. This was just a taster, really. Now, I really appreciate everyone being here. I think there's 43 in now. Right. This will become a weekly thing. If you like, let us know in the comments, please. I never usually ask. You know, I only ever say check out in the comments if you see something. But this time I'm actually asking now. If you could please just like the video and fucking put a comment whether you think this would be a good idea, what we would, been saying. And me and him will create this. We'll make it the best thing ever. All of you lot will be able to get involved too. So it'll be like a massive paranormal investigation between us all. And I don't mean paranormal ghosts. I mean paranormal, anything. UFOs, the lizard man from Spain, you know what I mean? Anything crazy that's got pictures, evidence, newsletters. We will go through it all. We'll take one at a time, and it'll be mine and Carl's turn each time, and we'll all come up with one conclusion whether we think this is a true thing. Is there anything you'd like to say, Carl?
Yeah, I just can't wait to get back out there and start filming, and as well as doing this. And somebody, Chris, you want to highlight Chris's? Are you going to the famous haunted houses, etc.?
Definitely. That's definitely in there as well. In fact, there's a few famous ones that I want to cover. I can't tell you because it just wrecks the next one. Let's just say yes. There's some that I want to do about films that were made as well, like the obvious ones, like 3 Men and a Baby. Was it a kid in the window? Blah blah blah. Was it a cutout? Them types of things will crop up. But I want stuff that's been in the news, and people have had pictures. We'll get little snippet videos. We'll make this a real paranormal investigation between us all. Carry on, Carl. Sorry, what are you saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
You said you couldn't wait to go out and stuff.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to get out and start filming. Because that's what I love to do.
Yeah.
But I like this because we're in the nice and warm. You can have a nice drink, a hot drink if you want. So this is pretty good as well. So we got the best of both worlds now, haven't we?
Happy New Year, Vicky. Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone tomorrow. I hope you have the best fucking time ever on New Year's Eve. Try not to get too pissed. Me and Carl might get a little bit merry and come on here and say some stupid thing.
I'm not drinking again. I am not drinking ever again.
Took Carl out, made him do shots. He wasn't pleased. He wasn't pleased. I don't know how you managed to get home, man.
Well, no, me must have took me 45 minutes for a 10-minute walk.
Right then. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much for coming. Have the best New Year ever. And in the new year, you'll see some amazing things coming. Like I said, please let us know in the comments after this is finished. You could even, actually, to make it even better for you, so it's being read properly, put in some paranormal things you'd want us to look at as well. Stuff that's been myths, legends, anything that you think we could research and then look into more. I've got this book here, and I said it in my first ever live that I'd want to cover each page. Now that's not happening because some of these are actually really crap, but a lot of them are good. And it's the Shropshire Folklore book, and it was actually my nan's. And some of the stories in there are ridiculously good because there are news clippings when I was researching it. So I'm rambling again. Thank you all so much for coming. That's enough from me. Stay awesome, Carl.
Sleep tight. And just wish everybody a happy new year. Stay safe. And we can't wait to speak and see you all again soon.
Definitely. Right, everyone. Stay awesome. Thank you so much for coming. And I'll see you in the next one.